Radio, iHeartMedia, Fox Sports, and huntingfishing.com. This is our roll call for this past week. We have two fallen law enforcement officers to tell you about, most unfortunately. The first one is out of Clark County Sheriff's Office in Ohio, Deputy Sheriff Matthew Yates. His end of watch was Sunday, July 24th at age 41. Deputy Yates was shot and killed while responding to a shots fired call in South Charleston. Apparently, the sheriff's office received a 911 that a female subject had broken into a residence and fired 5 or 6 shots. When Deputy Yates and another deputy attempted to check the mobile home, they were met with gunfire. Yates was shot inside the trailer and was trapped inside for hours during a standoff with the subject. Clark County Special Ops and tactical teams were called in to rescue him. He was flown to a local hospital and succumbed to his injuries. We don't have any information what happened to the suspect. A second deputy was injured while trying to escape gunfire as well. Yates had served with the Clark County Sheriff's Office for 15 years, survived by his wife, daughter, 2 stepsons, and a father who happened to retire from the Clark County Sheriff's Department as well. So moving on, we have another one from Smith County Sheriff's Office in Texas. Deputy Sheriff Lorenzo Bustos. His end of watch was Friday the 29th at age 29. He was struck and killed by a drunk driver while making a traffic stop on Highway 155. That certainly is a tragedy. He and his field training officer had conducted a traffic stop shortly before midnight and had taken 2 occupants of the vehicle into custody. While they were completing their investigation of the initial traffic stop, another vehicle struck the deputy as he stood behind his SUV. The impact pushed him beneath the patrol vehicle. His partner, who was sitting in the passenger seat at the time of the crash, immediately started rendering first aid, and the deputy made it to the hospital and died 5 hours later. The person that struck the cruiser was charged with intoxication manslaughter. Deputy Bustos had served with the Smith County Sheriff's Office for 6 months and was on his final night of training. He previously served with the Rusk County Sheriff's Department for 1 year and the Henderson Police Department for a year as well, survived by his young wife and 3 children. As always, our heartfelt sympathies and condolences go out to their families and those ones they left behind, as well as their unit and the communities that they served in. Support the Thin Blue Line. I'm Dominic